Sa ibang ulat, kumpiyansa naman si Pangulong Rodrigo Duterte na makukulong si Senadora Lima dahil sa umunoy pagkakasangkot nito sa operasyon ng ilegal na droga sa Nubilibid prisons. Ayon sa Pangulo, matibay ang ebidensya laban sa Senadora na protektor umano ng illegal drug trade sa Bilibid. May ulat si Rocky Ignacio.
Kumpiyansa si Pangulong Rodrigo Duterte na makukulong umano si Senator Lima kaugnay ng pagkakasangkot sa operasyon ng ilegal na droga sa New Bilibid Prison o MBP sa kanyang pagsasalita sa masa o taking ng mga opisyal ng Malacanang Press Corps, Malacanang Cameramen Association at Presidential Photojournalist Association. Sinabi ng Pangulo na matibay ang ebidensya na magdidiin kay Lima sa pagiging protektor umano ng illegal drug trade sa pambansang piitan.
But ito si Lima, she screwed her driver and screwed the nation. Na naipit niya, gusto niya akong idamay. Makukulong man talaga yan siya. Sigurado yan. Because of the testimonial evidence. Makukulong ito when everybody says, 5 or 6 would say that they contributed money. So, on a national scale, and even who brought in the narco politics, it is here already. You elected a senator, kayo mga Pilipino na who was into narco politics, who was being financed from the inside. Huwag na sana yung sa labas. From the convicts inside the prison, financing this candidacy of a senator and winning. What do you call that?
Niliwanag ng Pangulo na pinatatapos lamang ang imbestigasyon ng Kongreso at Department of Justice bago isampa ang kaukulang kaso.
What specific charges are you looking at, sir? Just to be clear about
Plenty
it.
drugs actually. Punishable by no bail yan.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. President.
Ito ngayon, then the next time she's in prison, there's no more worry about liaisons and dalliance. Mas kulungan na siya.
Samantala, ipinahayag naman umano ni Lima na dapat tigilan na siya ng Pangulo.
Meron daw po ba kayong gusto sa kanya kaya kayo nagkakaganyan?
Sus Maria Josep. Alam mo, every time I view the video, I lose my appetite. Nawawala ang gana ko sa kanya. She's the one who will be worried. Those are serious charges. She should not adopt a nonchalant attitude about all of these things. Kasi I said she opened the portals of narco politics to take hold in the national level.
Pero giit nito na siya mismo ang gumawa ng dahilan kung saan nakompromiso umano ang peace and order ng bansa dahil sa illegal na droga.
She was the one who started it. You're all spectators of our national life, what it was evolving in the days that passed. When did I ever? Siya yun, di ba? Why? Because lumaki ang ulo niya. When she was chairman of the human rights, may nagsabi siguro sa pinangulo niya, pwede ka maging presidente o senador. But alam mo, the ambition was good. But her sexuality pulled her down. Nung paglabas ng video, she's finished. I only want questions that ought to be clarified. Yung nasabi ko na yun na yun. Do not, mahaba eh. But if it's a new question, this lady is always asking.
Pwede na, sir.
Yes.
Sir, yung pagsabi ninyo kanina about the Lima, kulong siya, and yung mga itatanong nyo sa kanya kung sakaling matuloy yung investigation, meron na po kaagad siyang reaksyon. At sinabi niya, tigilan nyo na raw po siya, naaawa na raw po siya sa inyo, kakabanat nyo sa kanya. At meron daw po ba kayong gusto sa kanya, kaya kayo nagkakaganyan?
Sus Maria Josep. Alam mo, every time I view the video, I lose my appetite. Oh, wala ang gana ko sa kanya. She's the one who would be worried. Those are serious charges. She should not adopt a nonchalant attitude about all of these things. Kasi I said she opened the portals of narco politics to take hold in the national level. There will never be an honest election. You read the cartel, it's online, you can buy it. Ion Grillo's another one. And you would recoil in horror because it is exactly what we are experiencing today. Ang magkaroon ng gusto sa kanya, yung mga, hindi man ako gwardya, hindi man rin ako motorcycle, cop. Hindi rin ako convict.
Follow up na lang, sir. Parang pinapalabas po ni Senator De Lima na plinano nyo lahat ito and you were out to really destroy her and get her out of the Senate.
She was the one who started it. You're all spectators of our national life, where it was evolving in the days that passed. When did I ever? Siya yun, di ba? Why? Because lumaki ang ulo niya. When she was chairman of the human rights, may nagsabi siguro sa pilang ulo niya, pwede ka maging presidente o senador. But alam mo, the ambition was good. But her sexuality pulled her down. Nung paglabas ng video, she's finished. Ikaw, magboto pa ka sa kanya?
Hindi ako bumoboto.
Thank you, Doris.
Kayo, boboto pa kayo sa kanya? Maski barangay captain na lang. So, Lima, you're adopting a nonchalant of a horrible thing that happened because of your...
Thank you, Joseph Morong. GMA 7.
Hi, sir. On another topic, sir, mukhang yung sa invitation sa UN, EU, it looks like and sounds like a concrete plan already. Do we have a timetable kung kailan tayo magsisend out ng invitations if
No,
ever we are?
it is up to them, but I have asked my lawyers dito, legal, to prepare the letter, to invite them to come up and investigate. But I said it should be something like, not a one-way affair. I must have a remedy, at least a legal sanction, for those who were lied against me. Or else kung hayaan ko lang siya, they would receive the garbage from the Lima, and tapos they would adapt it and make a report. That's about stupid. So, we must have like a kind of, mayroon din tawag dito, deposition game. Okay. Mag-deposition na lang sila o whatever who wants to testify. And I should have the right to ask them also after. Pagtanong mo na sila sa lahat, then magtanong ako sa kanila. Rapporteur of EU, rapporteur of UN, kung sinong interesado, rapporteur of the State Department, or Obama, total, wala naman siyang ginawa na kasi he's out. Maybe he can come here and find time to ask me questions and I'll answer him. I have some interesting questions to ask. I would just term it very interesting questions also. You know, it is always sauce for the gander and sauce for the goose. It cannot be just a one-way traffic here. Even if I am a president of a small republic, I will see to it that in matters of principle, we are in parity. Tabla. Ibig nga, kasing sikat tayo ng Amerika. I will not, actually, I'm ready to, not really break ties, but we will open up alliances with China. And I said I had a good time, good talk with the Prime Minister, Medvedev. They're awaiting for my visit. After China, I think I'll go to Japan and I'll go to Russia. And never mind about the ratings. I will open up the Philippines for them to do business, alliances of trade and commerce. There will never be a time about military alliances. If America wants to go to war about the China Sea, he can have his there. I will not participate. I will not join a war that would only destroy my country because we are not really up to the arms of the opposite side. Walang mangyari sa atin. So, I'd like just to know, joint patrols, there's supposed to be a war game. It is already there. Ayaw ko na mapahiya ang sila Defense Secretary Lorenzana, yung mga military natin. We'll go ahead. But that's about it. Joint patrol, no. Wala. In case of war. Why? Because they want to fight here. So where is here? It's here in the Philippines and Palawan. And Pangasinan. And Manila, a warplane of China can reach Manila in exactly 7 minutes.
Excuse me.
Pia Ranyada, Rappler.
Sir, just to bring on the topic you mentioned earlier about crossing the Rubicon with U.S., what do you mean exactly when you say that? What is
You listen to your about to cross the Rubicon.
Sir, what
The
does that
point
mean
of
in
no
foreign
return.
policy?
It is the point of no return.
What does that mean, sir, in foreign policy, in concrete foreign policy?
Yes. I cannot, there is a RPUS pact that was in the 50s. It says that an attack on the Philippines would be an attack of the United States. But in the United States Constitution, it says that before a president can declare war with anybody in defense of an ally, he has to go to Congress for permission to go to war. That's the problem. So if the Congress will not give him that authority, what will happen to us? America is, I said, it does not know what the left hand is, the right hand is doing.
Sir, you mentioned China. When are the dates for your official visit to China? And sir, you mentioned before that you would demand our fishing rights from China. What is your ultimatum for China if you want to make this demand?
No, there is an ultimatum there. We do not give any pressure on. That's very undiplomatic. What I'm saying is, I would demand that we have been doing fishing there historically. It is ours. If we are not ready really to talk about it as a hard sell, then I would just say that allow my countrymen to fish there because it means food for their food security.
Evelyn Quiroz, Balita.
Good afternoon, Mr. President. Na-mention niyo po earlier na meron po kayong meeting with the former President Estrada and the Chamson couple.
Yes. Now, after Estrada, then I have the entire communist hierarchy wanted to talk to me in Davos, but I was short of time. Sabi ko, dito na lang. So this would really be the first time that the enemies of the state are here for, it's part of what you would call civility. Just because we are in a war doesn't mean to say that we have to be war at all time. We can always stop, and maybe, just maybe, it will bring peace to the land.
Yung kay former President Estrada po, pwede pong malaman.
I really do not know what he's here for. I must confess, hindi ako nagtatanong. They want to talk to me, and I will talk to them.
Last question, Mr. President. Kung meron po tayong mga tinatawag na narco-generals, meron din po kasi mga narco-police. So, meron po bang mekanismo kung paano po ang isang magsusumbong hindi po nakalapit sa narco-police kasi yun yung parang kinakatakutan.
Well, all you have to do is go to me, all goes to Bato, and to every policeman there who's doing his duty. Bakit sila matakot sa mga kriminal? General? Matakot ako sa general ka na kriminal? Anak no? Mga pulis, yung tawag nila ninja. Those were doon sa mga kanya-kanyang sindikato.
Yun nga po, yung kinakatakot po ng publiko, actually may kakilala ho ako, magsusumbong siya, hindi niya ho alam kung involved din po siya sa
Gusto ba to?
drugs.
Ganito ang ano ko.
Opo.
Let me be very, very blunt, including yan sa human rights na yan. Yung mga tao na Pilipino gusto magsumbong, tapos magalit kayo at patayin ninyo, I will also the same to you. You know, you're an idiot. May tawag, he who is the cause of the cause is the cause of them all. Kayo yung pumasok sa illegal, kayo yung nasa pwesto, tapos ngayon nagkabukuhan na, kayo pa ang matapang at patayin ninyo yung mga tao nagtutulong sa gobyerno. What do you expect? Bakit? Ikaw lang ba ang marunong pumatay? Think about it. Pag ginawa ninyo yan, you kill witnesses for the... Yan ang maging totoo dyan sa human rights. I will waste you. Di ba I told you, I never declared a police punitive action against the drug front. I declared war. And I told you, anybody who would destroy my country or destroy the youth of my land, I will crush you. I will kill you. Ang sinabi ko sa police, itong pabalik-balik na human rights, akala mo naman, magbili ka ng mga badge dito. I'll distribute it for free. Right at the beginning, hindi ako kasi bobo sa inyo, I said, go out and look for them, arrest them, and if they offer a violent resistance, and if you think that life is in danger, kill them. Sinabi ko na right at the beginning because I knew that all sorts of attacks and criticism. I was very specific. I was doing legal. Pero itong bunganga kung napatayin kita, hindi kayo presidente. You do not take care of a country. There is no law which says that the president can go to prison for threatening criminals. Just like America, Britain, sinasabi nila, we will attack you, invade you. Talagang in-attack, invade. Then how many nations failed in the process? Iraq, Libya, Syria. It's in turmoil. Every day, bomba ng bomba. Anong gusto ninyo? Ayaw lang ninyo kay Saddam, ayaw lang ninyo kay Gaddafi, ayaw ninyo kay Assad. That's the problem. Ayaw ninyo ako. Tapos idali ninyo ang buong Pilipinas. Mag-withdraw kayo ng investments, go ahead. Be my guest. I will tell my countrymen, I am responsible. Bear with me, but I will make the correction right away. I will open up doon sa kabilang side of the ideological barrier. China, Russia, come. I will open telecommunications, lahat, airlines. Wala. May capital kayo. You want to put an airline here? Shipping here? You want lands? 60 years plus another 60 years. That is like a lifetime. More than. After 60 years, hindi mo na kailangan yung factory mo, pati lupa mo dyan. Things would have been changed. Maybe for the better.
Thank you, Mr. President.
Salamat
Thank you,
po.
Mr. President. Thank you, MPC. Thank you, MCA and PPA. Thank you, Mr. President.
Sige. Si Ina. She sported a grimace. Sumangot ba?
Sir, isa lang, sorry. Dun sa sinabi niyo po na makukulong po si Senator De Lima, does this mean that you're ordering the DOJ to file charges against you
Yes,
already?
of course.
When and what specific charges
After
are you
the
looking
investigations are finished. I am sure of my evidence. ikaw yung nag-una. Gusto mo lumaki ang... You started in Davao, tapos yung gusto mong ma-well known na itong babae na ito, di sinabi pa at one time, I think it was Torpo said, she's the only lady there in the Kamet who has balls. Iba pala ang pinaglaruan mo na balls, hindi iyo.
What specific charges are you looking at, sir? Just to be clear about
Plenty.
it.
Drugs, actually. Punishable by, ano yan, no bail yan.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. President.
Ito ngayon, then the next time she's in prison, there's no more worry about liaisons and dalliance. Mas kulungan na siya, ipagdugtong ko na lang yung sa babae pati lalaki. So she will have about how many lovers there if she wants. Grabe talaga ako mag-insulto pag, tangina niya, wala akong ginagawa siya, si kadaldal dyan. Nung eleksyon, gusto mo lang magsikat, karoon ng isyo. Wala ka ng human rights. Sabi ko nga sa iyo, I told you before, the day I said, Dilima, better hang yourself, that was the time that I had got hold of all the evidence that are being dished out. Hindi ka na nahiya sa sarili mo. Any other woman would have slashed her throat. You? Baka akala mo artista ka. Ang mga artista ng mga X-rated, paglabas sa pagkatapos ng shooting, nagkangiti ang putang ina niya.